Hello students, in this video I'm just going to explain the Delhi Sultanate 1. The Delhi Sultanate 1, the period between 1206 AD and 1506 AD is known as the Delhi Sultanate in Indian history. The Delhi Sultanate saw the rise and the fall of 5 dynasties: the Slave dynasty, the Khilji dynasty, the Tughlaq dynasty, the Sayyid dynasty and the Lodhi dynasty. Now we will just read it one by one and I'm just going to explain it one by one. The Slave dynasty. The earliest ruler of the Delhi Sultanate were Mamluks. Mamluks means slaves. In 1206, Muhammad Ghori died. In 1206, Muhammad Ghori died. Qutbuddin Aibak declared himself the Sultan of Delhi. Qutbuddin Aibak declared himself the Sultan of Delhi. He was a tolerant ruler, treated his subjects mean public, with justice without discriminating between Hindus and Muslims. He was a very kind and generous man. He started the construction of Qutub Minar at Delhi, which was completed by his successor and son-in-law Iltutmish. In 1210, he met with a sudden death at Lahore as a result of fall from his horse while playing polo game. He was buried at Lahore. Qutbuddin Aibak was called Luck Baksh or giver of lucks, since he was so generous while offering gifts to others. Next we are going to read about Iltutmish. Iltutmish was an able and powerful administrator. He had established a vast kingdom by 1220 AD and became the Sultan after defeating Aram Shah, a son of Aibak. After the death of Iltutmish, his daughter became the Sultana. Iltutmish's sons were not capable of holding the kingdom, so before his death he nominated his daughter Razia Sultana as his successor of the throne. Razia was very brave and courageous lady. She always dressed like a man, rode horses and held darbars. She brought many reforms in the state. In spite of all these qualities, her nobles did not like the idea of being ruled by a woman. That's why she was killed in a revolt in 1240. Next, Balban. After the death of Razia, a number of less important sultans came to power except Balban, who was a strong and an iron-willed sultan. Balban ascended the throne in 1266 AD. He was a strong and powerful personality and a member of Chalisa, means a group of 40 Turkish nobles selected and trained by Iltutmish for his self-defense. After the death of Balban, Khilji dynasty came in Delhi. Balban died in 1286 AD. His successors were weak and inefficient, so a Khilji noble named Jalaluddin Khilji captured the throne after murdering Kaikabad. Thus, in 1290 AD, the slave dynasty came to an end, and in this way, slave dynasty was ended and Khilji dynasty entered. Jalaluddin Khilji was a founder of Khilji dynasty. He was known as a very generous and a simple man by nature. He was killed by his nephew in 1296 AD. Alauddin Khilji. Alauddin Khilji ascended the throne in 1296 AD after killing his uncle and father-in-law Jalaluddin. Alauddin Khilji was very ambitious monarch. Monarch means king, ruler, like Alexander. He wanted to conquer the world. Apart from Gujarat and Malwa, he captured the famous Ranthambore and Chittor forts. He even sent a large army to south under the command of Malik Kafur. Malik Kafur looted and collected very huge hauls of gold from different kingdoms. He attacked even Madurai. Thus, a very brief period, he ruled over an empire almost as large as that of Ashoka. Being an able administrator, he brought many reforms. He kept administration and religious separate. Other administrative achievements: he introduced prince control and market control. Thus, everybody was able to get food item at low prices. Bribery was punishable in his kingdom. Land revenue was according to the size of the land. Alauddin Khilji was a lover of art and music. He encouraged and respected artists. Amir Khusro was a renowned poet of his court. Muslim instrument sitar and tabla was invented by him. After him, there was an immense power struggle. In 1320 AD, the Tughlaq family took control of the Sultanate. Now there is the entry of Tughlaq dynasty. Now we are going to read about Tughlaq dynasty. The Tughlaq also wished to possess an empire of India. Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq was the first Tughlaq king. Muhammad Tughlaq, he was succeeded by Muhammad Tughlaq. Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq was succeeded by Muhammad Tughlaq. He was an able administrator, but his plan to shift capital from Delhi to Devagiri, which he renamed Daulatabad, failed. His another plan of having copper and brass coins also failed. Ibn Battuta, an Arabian traveler, visited the Sultanate and has written about the kingdom.
Muhammad Tughlaq lost the support of his nobles, and Velma, means Islamic scholars. Revolt broke out in Bengal, Gujarat, Sindh, Awadh, Multan, and Daulatabad. Firoz Shah Tughlaq succeeded Muhammad Tughlaq. He became very popular because he spent less on war, armies, and more on building hospital, educational institutions, bridges, canals, etc. for the welfare of the people. During his time, Sanskrit works were translated to Arabic. Firoz Shah was a Muslim bigot, so he imposed jizya on non-Muslims for the first time. Invasions of Amir Timur. Timur, a Mongol, invaded India. He had heard about the wealth of India. He marched to Delhi and defeated the Tughlaq rulers. Timur's deputy, Khazir Khan, settled in Delhi and declared himself as Sultan of Delhi. He founded Sayyid dynasty, which lasted for 37 years. The Sayyid dynasty. Khazir Khan, 1414 AD. The Sayyid dynasty was founded in 1414 AD by Khazir Khan. He founded Sayyid dynasty, which lasted for 37 years. He was appointed as governor of Punjab by Timur. He marched to Delhi and defeated the Tughlaq rulers. Timur's deputy, Khazir Khan, settled in Delhi and declared himself as the Sultan of Delhi. The dynasty was defeated by Lodhis as Afghan tribe. The Lodhi dynasty, 1451 to 1526 AD. Sikandar Lodhi ruled over the region of Ganga Valley as far as western Bengal. He shifted his capital from Delhi to a new town which later came to be known as Agra. The most important ruler of Lodhi dynasty was Ibrahim Lodhi. He was a tyrant, his noble and the people were comprised with Babur, the king of Kabul, to overthrow and succeeded in 1526. Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodhi in the first battle of Panipat in 1526 AD. This was the beginning of Mughal dynasty in Indian history.